Very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the lecture series RF Design, module number 4, Frequency Synthesizer. Lecture number 28, we discuss about direct digital synthesis. In previous lecture, we discussed about frequency synthesizer, direct frequency synthesizer and indirect frequency synthesizer by the indirect method, as well as we analyze the loop performance of by the frequency. In today's lecture, we discuss about how to generate a frequency by using direct digital synthesis. So today's outline session, direct digital synthesis, that is DDS. Here we observe there is a synchronized clock pulse generation, direct digital direct synthesis, that is DAC out. This is a DAC out, reconstruction filter, filter out and limiter and clock out. So here we generating a clock pulse using direct digital synthesis. So we have defined three different domains. First, we in the ideal time domain, where the output is in time domain of the digital to analog converter, which is we can see at the output of the, and which is given to the reconstruction filter. The perfect shape of this output of the DAC is some spurious. So in analog formation of this C, we want to sine wave. For that purpose, we use the reconstruction filter, and output of the reconstruction filter is a sine wave, which is given to the limiter circuit, and limiter circuit, the output is a clock pulse. So this is about in time domain. Similarly, when we dealing with the in ideal frequency domain response, there is a spurious jitters or spurious output. So the output of the DAC will be consist of various sinc functions of DAC, which is given to the reconstruction filter. The ideal frequency response, which is given of the DAC to the reconstruction filter, there is a impulse response which will be observed and which is given to the limiter. Output of the limiter is the impulse response which will be observed, but this is an ideal case for in time domain and frequency domain, first and second. But in real world, the frequency response like this, the synchronized output, the generator of the direct digital synthesis, which is a DAC output, which give the sinc functions and some contains after given to the reconstruction filter, but there is a contain some spurious along with the impulse response, and which is given to the limiter circuit. There is a some at the output also of the limiter circuit, there is a spurious jitters will be consist. So this is an ideal output waveforms of a clock pulse, and this is a real world. So DSA chip synchronize the user reference phase on chip. Multiplier can generate the fast clock needed clock on DAC. The frequency using word may be written set to the output clock rate. External filtering removes the unwanted images. The squaring function is convert the sine wave to the square wave. So this is a limiter circuit which convert the sine wave into square wave. Then flexible DSA system will be see here, serial or byte load resistor, then parallel delta phase resistor of M, then summation, a phase resistor, phase to amplitude converter, DAC and low pass filter. So input with the frequency control, M tuning word is given to the serial to byte load resistor with having memory, which is phased to the parallel delta phase resistor with M. So This is the phase accumuletor with the has feedback two inputs. First one is from the parallel to delta resistor, and second from the phase accumuletor which generated phase resistor, and phase resistor a clock pulse, that is a system which is a reference clock, and this is a phase wheel which generates a different 6 phase in the form of anti-clockwise. So vector delta, then row of the DAC, DDS, ADAC output and filter output which is to be shown. So output synthesized frequency M minus Fc divided by 2 raised to n, whereas 2 raised to n is the phase accumulator locations, and output of the synthesized frequency or design frequency is the output of the low pass filter. So signal flow through the DSS architecture. So M is the nothing but the number of jumps. So reference frequency or reference clock is given to the phase accumulator of n bits. This is the DAC circuit. The phase amplitude to converter. So the output is available from the phase wheel. So output is the form of phase. So it is necessary to convert this output of the phase is converted phase into amplitude. So that purpose we use the phase to amplitude converter, and this output of the phase to amplitude converter is given to the DAC, and the output of the DAC is given to the reconstruction filter. So this is the jump. So the resolution is depending upon the phase of the points on a wheel. So M is the jump size. So design frequency which is to be given by M minus Fc divided by 2 raised to n. So this is an in digital domain which will be analyzed, and this is the envelope which is will be shown here. After the output of the digital will be like this, and to completely convert into sine wave we go into the reconstruction filter. In direct digital synthesis, design of the phase accumulator is consist of n bit phase accumulator of 2 raised to n sample locations. So the point of the phase accumulator to be remembered, 2 raised to n location are consist or sample are consist in phase accumulator. So frequency resolution, FR is nothing but the frequency resolution, clock frequency divided by 2 raised to n accumulator location, phase accumulator location. Then there is a problem which will be asked in Jack-Smith book. What will be the frequency resolution if have 32-bit accumulator and the clock frequency is 10 MHz? So the answer will be 2.33 millihertz. So this is the answer which will be asked in MCQ type or any. So that time you must be remember this formula, how to calculate the frequency resolution. Frequency resolution, clock frequency divided by 2 raised to n, where 2 raised to n are the phase accumulator locations or samples. Then what are the upper frequency and lower frequency limit in DSS? So design frequency F0 m into Fc divided by 2 raised to n, where 2 raised to n are the nothing but the phase locations in a different locations of a phase accumulator. It may be capital N or small n, nothing is will be same. M is the number of jumps and Fc is the clock frequency. So this is gives, so frequency, lower frequency limit is equal to frequency of resolution, and upper frequency P into Fc divided by 2 raised to n. This gives the higher frequency. At least P is equal to 4 to 5 for the higher frequency. Then M is the number of jumps, large M means the frequency is high. So at the lowest frequency M is equal to 1 and lowest frequency is equal to resolution frequency. So we conclude that whenever the n bit locations are increasing, then the lower frequency will be decreasing. So this is the frequency limits in upper and lower frequency limits of direct digital synthesis. In DSS phase accelerometer, the world length, if n is the number of locations, then lower frequency will be decreasing. So noise power introduced in due to the DAC is n plus including sine bit. The word length of the use word case in noise power which will be given sigma square minus 6 into n dB. Then memory size determined by the lower frequency and upper frequency, n equal to 4 into upper frequency divided by lower frequency. So design of direct digital frequency synthesizer to cover the frequency range from 0 to 10 kHz with a frequency resolution at 0.01 Hz, the spectral purity to be at 40 dB. So this is to be calculated the number of locations. So that is to be calculated, which is given the numerical on Jack Smith book, that is n equal to 8, by using calculate either this formula or either this formula. So what are the drawbacks of direct digital synthesizer? First one, a filter at higher frequency should have steep attenuation. Second one is limit of the higher frequency due to the ADC setting time and depends upon the clock frequency, as well as at the higher frequency the consumption becomes large. So this is all about the direct digital synthesis. So in this lecture we introduce the concept of direct digital synthesis, their architecture, phase accelerometer concept, upper and lower frequency, and drawbacks of the DSS. So we can stop here. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you very much.